But actually, talking about starting out, Amelia, obviously your mother loves you because you're her daughter.
Yeah.
But she is actually a sort of a fan as well.
No, it's not quite that. It's, no, she is. Oh, goodness, right.
Yeah.
So, one day my mum came to set on the Star Wars set, and I was getting this thing called cyberscanned, which is where you stand in this kind of loads of cameras and they kind of take your form and put you into a computer and make a toy or some sort of merchandise or your face on a cushion. And so I go off and do this and I come back and Mum's like, I've made a great friend. And I'm like, brilliant, it's lovely, excellent. And she's like, it's the merchandise, you know, director of all of Star Wars or something. And I'm like, wow, that's very impressive. And then before I know it, what comes in the post is loads of cushions with my face on it. So my own mum she gets to see it a fair amount, you know. But apparently it's not enough. So I was kind of blown away at how much merchandise there is.
Yes,
It's
but
really...
also...
And it's not even... I mean, it's just the beginning. It was like the pre-merchandise. Not even the real stuff is out yet. And my mum has all of it. But doesn't know about the doll yet, so we'll
Also, this is so weird. I don't know, is this in your flat or her house,
God,
this
no.
room?
Right, OK, so basically, she thought it'd be really funny if I came home and it was everywhere in my room.
OK, so this is Amelia's actual bedroom.
Well, let me just clarify. It's like a joke, and then, oh my goodness, and we found the photo, but it's not like that now. There is another reason why I'm single.
You took a first date back to that.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Come on in. I just did this little thing once. I don't have a CV, I just have a bedroom.
But this is cool, though. So your mother, a big fan,
yeah.
But Brad Pitt, also a very big fan.
That was the best night of my life.
Yes.
Literally.
Tell the story quickly. Tell the story quickly.
Is there an Amelia duvet situation?
Yeah, there was a duvet.
We're all ears.
Sheets, slippers. No, yeah, there was this auction thing that happened, and they called me and said, "Would you know, do you want to auction something off, like maybe sort of an experience watching the show with you or something?" And I was like, "OK, it's lovely. It's great for charity.
Yeah.
It'll be for some, you know, something.
Yeah.
And it'll be fine." Yeah. Anyway, so I get there, and it's basically it'll be a good thing.
Yeah.
I get there and it's basically like this. It's basically, you know, it's the Oscars. Like there's so many celebrities in this room, and I suddenly remember that I said that I would auction something off, and so the fear grows. So I was petrified, absolutely petrified. And then the person whose table I was on is a friend, and he was being very kind and kind of put the paddle up, and I was like, thanks very much. That's very sweet. That'll be that. And then someone else's paddle went up across the other side of the room, and I didn't really know. And then suddenly it was sort of becoming a bit of money, and I was kind of thinking, oh, this is absolutely mental. And someone went, it's Brad Pitt, and I was like, lol, sure.
Like for free.
Yeah, exactly. And I look over to the room, and he's got his paddle up.
Brad's paddle.
Brad's paddle.
Was the paddle involved in the experience?
No, not quite. Well, it didn't work out because the person who was my friend, I think it was probably all set up. The person who was my friend ended up, you know, doing the highest bid. But
Boo! Bad friend.
But yeah, I just kind of looked over with just the most insane emoji heart eyes, being like, "This is just the greatest moment of my life."
Now, one of the things you can do is you can conjure up people's fears.
Yes.
OK.
Yes.
So you're afraid of quite basic things. You
I'm
yourself.
afraid of, like, most things. Like, anything high risk, I'm terrified of.
But those are rational fears.
OK, irrational is, like, spiders, but they actually... I become paralyzed when I have a spider in my room.
Really?
Yeah, I, like, wish I were tougher than that, but I'm not.
OK. Now, Mark Ruffalo, were you serious when you told us what your fear is? I mean, it's a good fear.
I think it's a founded fear.
I think it's a founded fear.
It is.
Tell us what it is.
I have a phobia of being chased around with poop on a stick.
That's fair.
Yeah, I wouldn't say... I'd say we've all got that fear. There's no one that goes, no, I'm up for that.
It started when I was a kid.
Was this weird parenting?
For some reason, kids thought it was funny to stick a stick in dog poop and chase each other around with it. But that scared the crap out of me.
Because of the cleanliness problem of it? Like
No, 'cause it's
spreading
poop.
germs?
It just does poop.
Because he's afraid of sticks.
Now, Jeremy Renner, though, yours is brilliantly specific, and I think without knowing it, I think we probably all share it.
We may. I don't know. I didn't have the fear when I was younger because we all go through this. But it's when a little child, and I'm the oldest of 7 kids, and I got a lot of little rugrats running around, and these little roaches start losing their teeth. And they get a little wiggly, and they like to show me like this little dagger flipping in and out of their mouth. And like, look, Uncle Jeremy, I want to pull this thing out. I'm like, get out of here! You're freaking me out.
But don't you think that is really freaky? Are you
It's like her thumb.
It's just really.
Do it again.
Yeah. It just really kind of grosses me out. The cutest little thing on the planet starts to do like the creepiest thing on the planet. And I'm like, get out of here. And like, here, tie the string to my thing, to the doorknob. I'm like, get out of here, creep. Disgusting animal.
How old are you at this stage?
That's now.
No! I got a lot of little ones running around, flipping their their teeth falling out. Look, we all have this, you know, when you have the dreams, your teeth fall out. I don't know what it means. Does anybody know what it means?
We get bigger ones.
No, you have bad dreams. Am I the only one that has bad
No,
dreams?
weird. A friend of mine just had that dream too.
Just a friend of yours?
Yeah, not me.
What does that mean?
I think that's
I don't know.
something to
I don't
do
know,
with fear
but
of
this is
money.
strange.
Fear of money, I think. I think that's what the teeth
Who has
falling
fear
out.
of money?
Renner's
Maybe
not afraid of
I'm just
anything.
afraid of my teeth falling out.
Keely, I did not know this about you. Now, I don't know, do you play Tomb Raider at all?
Don't be ridiculous. No, no.
I thought you might.
No. But I like the girl in it.
Lara Croft.
Yeah, and the shorts.
Now, have you played Tomb Raider, Meryl?
What?
Tomb Raider?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Okay. Well, at least Lara knows the girl Lara Croft. Well, shut your eyes, Hugh Grant, because the voice of Lara Croft is sitting beside you.
Oh, look. What?
Yes.
Well, that's
That's the voice.
of the game.
Yes. The voice of Lara Croft is Keely Hawes. Now, apparently, this got confusing for your son. Is this true?
It did. When I first started doing it, my son, who will kill me after this story, my son, who's now 15, but was quite little, and he could never get past the first stage, and so you just make her run around and sort of swim and rock climb and things. But she wears these shorts. You know, so he was doing that, and then he came running in. He said, "Mummy," I said, "How's it going? You know, you enjoying that?" He said, "I like the way the lady runs." The lady with Mummy's voice was a bit. You know.
Did you then ban him from playing that
Yes, I
game?
did.
Yes, you did. But I've spoken to people who've done this, and it's not as simple. You don't just say the lines. I mean, it takes hours and hours, doesn't it?
Hours. Mm.
Because don't you have to make every little noise that you might ever
yeah.
conceivably make?
Yeah.
Well, let me say, a person, let's call them a fan, has put together, seriously, every noise you make.
Not every noise.
I beg to differ. I think we are about to hear every noise you make. It takes a little while. You can shut your eyes, you'll enjoy this. This is the vocal stylings of Keely Hawes as Lara Croft. Here we go.
Oh, God. Someone has taken the time to put this together. That's a falling off a cliff death.
There's a really long one in a second. She's done! Hey! Excellent work. Excellent work. With La La Land in mind, we are going to focus on the early dancing career of Mr. Ryan Gosling.
Oh,
wow.
That
makes sense.
Now,
Makes sense that the only video you have tonight is... is this.
so
Right.
the dance troupe you were in, can you tell us about... Because apparently, young dancers, they can be quite vicious.
It's a cutthroat business. And I had to get out. I was on some kind of Canadian Star Search, and I somehow made it to the finals. And my main competition were these two twins who were tap dancers, and they were dancing to Phil Collins' Two Hearts.
Ooh.
And they had big heart-shaped bows, and they were just, they were the ones to beat. So I remember, you know, wishing them luck and going on stage, and I was getting ready to start. I was dancing the Everybody Dance Now by CNC Music Factory, of course.
Yeah.
And I'm getting ready to start, which is This Is How You Started. A winning dance number, if you want to know.
Get out of your hands, way. Go ahead, go up.
And I look up into the just off stage, and the two twins are standing there like the twins from The Shining. And they're just going like this. And I was like, all right, this means war. So I just shimmied my way all the way to that trophy, to that tiny little trophy.
No, because I was going. Is this the same troupe? I was going to say it's an all-girl troupe, but obviously it's not. You're in it.
Right.
But you are.
Thank you.
But you are the only boy in it.
Yeah, that was the.
Was that the?
That was the point.
That was the gimmick.
They let me dance there for free because I was a guy. Because if you had a guy, you would win.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So are you ready to see the dance stylings? I believe you're dancing to Kathy Dennis's classic "Touch Me." Did the troupe have a name, Ryan?
It was Elite Dance Studio.
And how old are you in this one?
Old enough to know better.
Enjoy.
serious news. Genuinely.
I wish I could say someone said, here, you have to wear this. But that was my idea. I thought, I have a vision for this number. It's purple and silver hammer pants.
They are... The silver hammer pants are...
I don't think we
joke.
gave them enough of a shot. We gave up with hammer, but I think we should have kept them going. We didn't give... No? Yeah, right.
They may
You'll
come
cut
back.
that part out.
They may come back. How old are you when you did become... You really were a blue coat, weren't you?
I was a blue coat, yeah, at the place you showed, which was next door to Heysham Nuclear Power Station. The thing is, I got sent there because I worked at a really good one in Yarmouth, Great Yarmouth, got sacked, which is another story, and then was sacked and was sent to... We'll move on to that in a minute. But,
sent to this one?
Sent to that one as a sort of punishment. It was like you're going to Morecambe to do 6 months.
Because you have just...
You've just done something which...
What had you done?
Well, something that was considered cheeky in the 70s, but now is illegal.
Oh, what?
No, it wasn't. It was actually an incident where it was my first attempt at stand-up comedy. And what happened was I'd always wanted to do stand-up comedy. I didn't have the guts to do it. I got very drunk. I had a go at doing it as a blue coat. My mate said to me, just copy all the other comedians at Pontins and steal their jokes and basically talk to the front row. So you're supposed to say, where are you from? They say Scotland, you say who paid for your holiday, where you from, Wales, you make a noise like a sheep. Rubbish jokes, right? But I said, that's terrible. He said, don't worry, you're just padding. What you're doing is you're looking for comedy gold, which is, where you from, they say Kent, and you say, what did you call me? Right? Now, at Pontins, this used to take the roof off, right? So I tried it, but I was very drunk. So I go on stage, and I say, where are you from? This bloke says Scotland. I can't remember the joke. I say hello. Then I said where are you from? The guy says Wales. I'd black out and I go, hi. I panic. And then I say, anyone in from Kent? And this bloke shouts out, me. And I said, well, you're a So I'm sent to Morecambe. I know people always end these things with, I swear to God, that's a true story. But that is verbatim how it works. It's still in your act, isn't it? It's still in my act, it really.
It's so unusual to have two such young Oscar winners. You know, this is normally something that happens
That's why
later.
we're friends.
Yeah. You're part of an elite club. But the other thing you share is quite short-lived careers in modelling.
Oh, I thought you just said short-lived careers.
Wow.
I was like, ooh,
Happy New Year.
Yeah.
So because you... Now, what was your big break? Was it Vogue, Esquire?
I think all of the above.
Talk about your modelling. Talk about it.
Or was it, in fact...
You want me to talk about my modelling?
No.
I think he's about to talk about my modelling.
Oh, my God,
because he did... Look at these. Like, it's hard to make a jumper sexy.
True that.
But
Jumper,
I think he's managed it. Has wool ever looked hotter?
I mean, seriously.
Here's the thing. Your sweater has eyeballs.
That was a high point. But I think you can actually still buy that, and it's the point of that is you can learn to knit it yourself. So you guys can take one of those home and knit it yourself.
Right, so I can buy the sweater, and then I have to do it myself as well.
No, actually, there's a classic thing in here. So, you know, when you want something for Christmas and you say to, like, your mummy or your granny, something, oh, I'd really like a really trendy sweat top. I'd like a really nice, trendy, zippy up set top. And then they knit it for you. And you go, no!
Yeah, that's the Christmas nightmare.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
But you still do some modelling, don't you?
Sporadically and very unsuccessfully.
Oh, stop it! You do big brands.
What I did do, I did a campaign for Burberry, which was very amazing, and I did it a few years ago, and Mario Testino shot it. Oh. And I remember doing it was when I was just starting out, and in this photograph there was a model and me, an actor, wannabe actor, and a musician. And Mario Testino, who I'd never worked with, who is one of the most extraordinary, brilliant people, but he's just almost, in that moment, he was almost like a sort of parody of himself. So we had to run and jump for the photograph. And he goes, he's literally got the camera there, and he goes, OK, so darling, you supermodel, you rock star, Eddie, you movie star, I'm Mario Testino, and 1, 2, 3, go! I left in the air. These two sort of pros, and me with this. But he gets the photos because they're so natural, ones of sort of shock and minor despair and wonder, I think, at the same time.
Because you
don't have my pictures.
No, I don't, because...
And I'll tell you why.
Yes, tell us why, because it's a really amazing job to get.
I was an Abercrombie model.
Get in. Abercrombie & Fitch, ladies and gentlemen, yeah.
Don't make your hoots. Wait till we get to the story.
Preemptive hoots.
So my pictures never came out. I did like the whole campaign and the pictures never came out, and I didn't know why. And my agent wrote and asked why, and they literally only responded with the photos. Because they, like, their whole, like, idea was like, we want real people. So they, you know, they, like, got, I don't know, we were, like, on a beach, and then they threw us a football, and they're like, play football. And all the other models were, like, playing football, like, in a pretty way, you know, like, and not me. I was, all of the photos, I've got a red face, covered in sweat, my nostrils are flared, I'm like, yeah! In the back of a picture. And, like, at one point, a girl yelled, just get her away from me.
We mentioned the two of you working together, you and Emma. Obviously, brother and sister in Love Actually, which I sort of... You forget that you're the brother and sister in that movie. And then lovers in Sense and Sensibility. Beautiful. Of course...
He was so grumpy all the time.
I was.
So grumpy. He knew me. He'd known me for years. There was nothing there for him. He knew that I wasn't going to cough up. Actually, he couldn't have been less interested. I'm trying to make it look good. But in fact...
I did let you down on that. I was grumpy, fat, bad,
you were
and got
richer than
arrested
God
halfway
as
through
well.
the... Yeah.
Well, you were so famous because you hadn't been famous. We'd done 2 films together where neither of us was famous, and then you were suddenly very famous because of 4 Weddings.
What were those other 2 films?
Impromptu,
Oh,
where you
yes,
played
yes,
Chopin in a terrible wig.
Yes, yes.
And The Remains of the Day, where you got killed in the war.
Yes, yes, very sad.
Very sad. Yeah.
Heartbreaking. And of course, famously directed by Ang Lee.
Yes.
Now, did you both feel the same about Ang Lee, or was one of you keener on Ang Lee than the other?
Could that be a leading question?
It sounds like... I think we all ended up
loved
adoring him.
We adored
but
him.
the opening, the first initial scenes were tricky because he was a man of very few words, partly because his English wasn't great at that time, and also because he was this great sage from Taiwan, and he was like Grasshopper, and you waited for his words of wisdom. And I remember doing quite an easy scene with Emma, walking down beneath some trees. I thought we were being rather good, and we went up to Ang Lee, who was sitting at the monitor afterwards, and said, "What do you think, Ang? What do you think?" And he said, very boring. And it was really crushing. He hadn't developed the thing of telling, you know, English actors, me in particular, I have to be told I'm marvellous all the time. I hadn't got any of that. So it was... I remember him saying to Kate Winslet, "You will get better." So,
he said to you,
oh, yes.
Could you do one like a bad actor?
Yeah, and I said, I think you've seen that one, though.
But the scene that I think everyone remembers... And it's
funnily enough, we called him Fang Lee, I remember that. Just thinking...
Which wasn't hilarious at the time either.
But the scene that everyone loves is the proposal scene, where the whole way through it, you think you can't get together with you because he's married.
Yes.
And then finally... you discover that he's not married.
It's supposed to be funny. That was the point. I started crying. We got halfway through it, and you said, "You're not going to do it like that, are you?"
Well, I don't like anyone being good in a scene with me. I hate that. I was supposed to be full of love for you, and I felt nothing but undiluted loathing.
Did you really not know she was just going to bawl the whole way through it?
No, because you've done that thing that really good actors do in rehearsal of sort of almost nothing. So you don't... They keep it. They save it. And then I get that bloody thing.
No, because you kept going.
Yeah, all the way through. That's the gag.
but you are incredibly good at the crying, Emma. I mean, there's that one. There's The Remains of the Day. That crying...
A lot of crying,
is sensational at the end of it. And, of course, Love Actually. Everyone loves the Love Actually crying.
Heart-wrenching.
No, see, look. Everyone loves that crying.
Horrible.
Do you have a shortcut to crying?
No.
Like a dead dog or whatever?
No. No, I don't. No.
But are you upset when you're crying, or are you just like
Yes, I'm
crying
generally
now?
speaking pretending to be somebody else. And that person, whoever it is in some difficulty for whatever reason, and that produces the emotion required to
But fascinating. Fascinating. I could no more do it than fly. I have to have a woman come and blow Vicks Sinex into my eye. And even then, all you get is 3 yards of snot.
You know, as Tom was saying, you know, I think a lot of young actors, they revere you, so they look to you. But the other thing you inspire is impressions, people doing impressions. Now, when people do impressions of you, is it like sort of nails on a chalkboard, or do you kind of enjoy it?
No, I kind of enjoy it, especially if they do it well. So, no, it's great. I love it.
I only ask. No, because any Hiddlestoners watching will know, Tom Hiddleston does impressions. You do impressions of lots of people. So who is in your canon?
It's a expression of admiration, just to be clear. So I do impressions of people that I admire, and I sort of listen to them. The first time I did an impression that anyone was aware of, I was just telling a story about Midnight in Paris, the Woody Allen film I was in, and how I'd never read the whole script, and I thought it was set in the 20s. And I turned up and I bumped into Owen Wilson, who didn't look like he was in the 20s at all. And I said to him, so wait, hang on, who are you playing? Because I'm playing F. Scott Fitzgerald, and I know Corey Stoll's playing Ernest Hemingway, and we're all playing figures of history. And he went, oh, no. I'm from now. I go back in time. There's a time machine, and it's kind of cool, and it's kind of woody, and it's kind of awesome.
Very good.
I've been made to do impressions of my fellow Avengers. I think everyone does an impression of Christopher Walken because he's such an easy kind of. You know, I feel like what this show needs is more cowbell. It depends on what you like me to say. Basically, there's no punctuation. Anything that comes out of my mouth. I know whole pages of Heat.
You surprised me.
So there's the scene in the middle of the film, which you'll be familiar with. You were there.
The one person you don't need to explain it to.
So he remembers.
You're very good in this.
He remembers. Yeah. There's a scene in the middle of the film which is because Al Pacino and Robert De Niro. He's there. Sorry about this.
Don't worry.
They're separated, like a great thriller. They're separated for the entire film, and they meet twice, once at the end and once in the middle. And it takes place at a restaurant in LA. It's a great scene. It's one of the great pieces of screen acting you can hope to watch. There it is. There's a picture of it. It's like it's a mutual recognition of each other. Anyway, so there's a bit where they sit and have coffee and have tea and talk about stuff. I'm going on, I apologize. Anyway, so Al Pacino, at one point, Al Pacino says this. He goes, so, we're sitting here like a couple of regular fellas. I mean, you do what you do, I do what I gotta do. If I'm there and I gotta put you away, I won't like it. But if it's between you and some poor whose wife you're gonna turn into a widow, brother, you are going down. And then Michael Mann cuts back to the esteemed gentleman at the end of the sofa. What if you do got me boxed in? I'm not gonna put you down. We've been face to face. Yeah. But I will not hesitate. Not for a second. That's my... This is so meta. I feel like I've gone into a parallel universe where
You're playing all these parts.
Yes, I apologize.
No, it's great.
Yeah, I did an impression of Ken Branagh.
That was my favorite scene in the movie.
Was it your favorite scene?
Yeah.
It's a
Still?
great...
Yeah.
Now, I'm not suggesting that any of you are actual criminals, but
We are.
all I'm saying is watch yourself around Rihanna. Now, Rihanna, I don't know if you know how criminal you are. Okay, let's just look at this picture. Did you ask permission from the club when you left holding this glass? Because I don't think
That might have been one that I took to the club.
Yeah.
Oh, she took
What
it.
about this one? What about this
It's
one?
crystal.
Did you ask about that glass?
That looks...
I'll just speed it up. What about this one? What about this one? Did you ask about that one? They look like
same one.
That's coming out of my wages.
That's the
Come back. Okay, what about this one? There you are leaving a fashion show.
I took that back to the hotel that I took it from.
Of course you did.
I
Yeah.
remember.
This one. There's another one. There's another one. And sometimes you don't even bother to seal the glass. Just a bottle. You'll never sing that glass again.
My mom is going to see this. Sorry, Mom.
And this is a breakthrough role for you, Jack, because an American accent.
Yes.
Yes.
I was doing an American accent.
What, in that clip?
Yeah. Olivia!
He was.
I feel the Oscar buzz fizzling away.
He was.
No.
I'm so sorry. I think it was terrible.
Yes, no.
Yeah. It was good. It was
Thank
good.
you very much.
I heard it. I heard it. It was
You
good.
see, what a lot of actors do when they do an American accent is they tend to just go for, like, one region of America and they commit to a single American accent. I decided with this role that I would take us on a tour around all 50 states. Sometimes in the same scene. I thought, why just do one when you can show off them all? So I would start the scene talking like I was from New York, and then all of a sudden I'm suddenly speaking like I'm a Cali girl, and by the end of the scene they're stopping me because it sounds like I'm from the Dukes of Hazzard. And it went all over the place. But I thought, you know, just show off your skills.
And it's out in America already, so are you getting responses from audiences, people liking it?
Yeah, people seem to really like it. It's done great in the States, and yeah, I'm excited for it to come out here. People take it very seriously in America because it's kind of like their version of Paddington. So, and that's kind of the tone of the movie as well. But like grown adults who grew up with Clifford the Big Red Dog and get so like obsessed over the weirdest details.
Oh.
There was a guy who tweeted at me. It's quite weird. He was in the cinema and he'd taken a screenshot, and it was a screenshot of Clifford from behind with his tail up, and he tweeted at me going, "Why doesn't Clifford have an anus?" I was like, should you be at a kids' film? Should you be near children at all? And then it's one of those crazy things, because it's the internet. Underneath, there's like a whole discussion underneath this comment saying, if he doesn't have an anus, then he can't poop. And then someone else underneath it, best response ever, had put, maybe that's why he's so big.
Very good. Very quickly, it is Oscars weekend this weekend. And Ian, would you mind telling us the story about when you were nominated for Gandalf?
Oh, yeah.
And you had the beads. Yeah.
Well, they weren't beads. In New Zealand, where we filmed Lord of the Rings, if you're lucky, when you leave, you're given a piece of green stone carved, and you wear it often enough, and your chances are that you'll get back to New Zealand. That's the idea. And it'll bring you a bit of luck. So when those films were nominated for something like 20 Oscars on that night, everybody from New Zealand was wearing their green stone, their punami, they're called. And when we were on the red carpet going into the ceremony, I met Maggie Smith. Hello, what are you here for? I said, well, Lord of the Rings. Oh, yeah. She said, what's that round your neck? Oh, so it's my punami, Maggie. Oh, your punami, what's that for? I said, well, if I wear it, it'll bring me luck. And, oh, very nice. And we went our separate ways, and you know it lasts for 3.5 or 4 hours, you know, don't you? Oh, yeah. Oh, God, you sit there and sit there. And at the end, of course, everyone else wins the Oscar apart from you. And a bit dejected, you're coming out looking forward to a drink, and you bump into Maggie Smith, and she points out at you and she says, it didn't work, did it?
Because your accent is so, you know, good in Derry Girls, but you're not from Northern Ireland.
Yeah, you can feel the palpable sense of disappointment when people meet me. And they go, oh, you're not Claire. And I go, no, I'm really sorry. Yeah, I'm just a faker.
Where are you from?
From Galway, West Coast, yeah.
I mean,
Galway
so
girl.
far away.
Still Irish.
So many hours.
Jennifer's fine ears going, it sounds the same to me.
Sounds Irish to me.
I'm shocked about how old they all are. Because I met your mate with a dark O once.
Jamie Lee.
Jamie Lee, yes.
Yes.
She came up to me once and I think I spoke to her like a child. I was like, hello, how are you then?
Well,
how old are you then? She went, I'm 33.
And now your accent there is great. And Derry Girls, I mean, there's a whole range of accents. Yours is really good.
Oh, thank you.
Would you say there's a whole range of accent in
Well, there
Derry
are quite a
Girls?
few Derry
All right.
accents in
Yeah.
Derry Girls, I would say. Yeah. But now, do you have a trick to get into it, do you?
Yeah, absolutely. So when I was preparing, I didn't know a Derry accent first off, and then I thought, who do I know? And then I thought, oh, Nadine from Girls Aloud is extremely Derry. And then, I don't know if people will know this, but there was an extremely controversial incident in the early noughties in Ireland.
So good!
It was so good. I feel like it was the first Irish sort of pop culture TV moment. It was Pop Stars, the Irish version, which only had about 50 entrants because we don't have as big a population. So she went on and lied about her age. But she got found out on camera.
Stop it.
Yes.
No.
Oh, no, YouTube it. It's so good!
Lean forward.
Wow.
This is the truth.
How old was she and how old was she?
Okay, so she'd gotten into the band, and then her on-camera interview, like the first one to introduce yourself, who you are, she said, my name's Nadine Coyle from Larkhill and Derry, date of birth 15th of 6th, 85, Mechamia, Gemini. And then she thinks for a second and goes, what date of birth did I say now? 15th of the 6th. And then it fades. And she's outed herself on camera. But everyone lost the plot.
Do the phone call to her mother.
Do
everything. Mommy,
do the whole thing.
Has Daddy put my passport in the car? Mommy, will you look at my handbag for my passport? And it was all a lie. She knew.
How old was she?
She was 16. She was meant to be 18.
What is it about you lot pretending you're different ages?
Just
that's
cool,
so
isn't it?
cute, 'cause she wanted to make it through.
That's fine. But then she got in Girls Aloud. It actually worked out much better.
You
for
see?
her. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything
And
happens for
we
a
ended
reason.
up with an amazing moment of her sobbing in the back of a Renault Espace being driven away.
I also did that whole thing in my audition, and it was very awkward because.
Well, you did it as a speech.
Yeah, but they didn't want me to. It's not like they said, "Would you mind doing your pre-prepared
Yes, are you
Nadine Coyle speech?" I just sort of started speaking, and they sort of were looking at me, and I thought, "Well, this could really go either way." You know, it's all the executives from Channel 4 and the director and the writer, and I just started doing it. But I got the job, it's all fine.
Woohoo!
Yes!
Very good. Because you've been promoting this film, and people are talking to you about relations of it, so there's now it is like the gospel according to Cameron Diaz. All these edicts have come on high. Yeah. Cameron Diaz has said, for instance, everyone gets cheated on at some point.
Yeah.
Are you standing by this?
Yeah. I mean, cheated on?
Don't know.
Okay. So most likely.
Yes.
Yeah. Cheated on?
Yep.
Cheated on? I'm talking about like from I'm talking about from like childhood, from like the first boy's hand or girl's hand. Yeah, exactly. Like there was somebody else
Like
who
in a
kissed
maths
them.
test?
Somebody that you was somebody you was kissing that was kissing somebody else.
You don't know me very well, do you?
Okay, maybe that you cheated on someone.
Let's skip forward to my mid-20s.
Okay, let's go.
So what you're saying, Cameron, is if somebody's watching this and they haven't been cheated on, they're going to be.
Well, look, I'm not saying that cheaters are like our cheater in this movie. I'm not saying that it's like a pathological situation. I'm just saying that there's a moment in everybody's time where they feel that they find that somebody has betrayed them at some level. Betrayal. Is that more comfortable for people? Is betrayal more comfortable? I see people when they say that, they're like, all of a sudden they get really nervous. They're all of a sudden like, they go through all of their boyfriends and their girlfriends. They're like, did I? Oh my God. All of a sudden they start questioning. It becomes like this complete existential like conundrum. They're like, oh, did I? Did I? Did I? And I'm like, just relax. It's okay if you did. Everybody gets cheated on.
Wow.
I know.
That's cheered the nation up of a Friday.
It really has.
No,
I'm
and
so happy it's there from me to you guys. You're welcome.
But here's the other thing, because Cameron, you're single at the moment.
I am.
And Kylie, you're single at the moment. Now, meeting people and dating is hard enough, but Cameron Diaz and Kylie Minogue...
I'm single at the moment.
Well, hello! I wasn't sure. I was going to include you, and then I wasn't sure.
Well, lucky for you, Russell, I'm married. Okay? So you may be able to step it up in the next few years.
But Cameron Diaz and Kylie Minogue, how, like, can guys ask you out?
Yeah.
But how? How is that possible?
You just ask.
But no, don't encourage people, I would say.
But yeah.
yeah. No, it happens. I know, it's so weird because we're just like almost like a disease or something. We've got fame.
But you know what I mean.
You've got fame. Watch out, girl.
What's the ratio of people asking you out to you saying yes?
Good question.
I don't know how it is for you, but not that many people ask.
No.
Don't they have to send a letter to an equerry for you, though? And he gets
Or
brought
leave a
round to the
calling
palace
card or something.
by hand, and then one of your ladies-in-waiting
Maybe
checks
that's
it.
what should happen. At least
then-
there's a process they know what can...
It's called vetting. Vetting.
Right.
So do they go through people?
No.
So...
Well, I say that, but actually, when, you know, you work a lot, I work a lot, you have your team and you have your people who can give you whispers down the corridor and, you know, stuff like that. So not vetting so much, but kind of have to have your eyes open.
So does it come back, does a message come back, Hillary? If you were to ask Miss Minogue out, she might consider your proposal.
No. I'm so not posh like that.
No?
No.
What
Be like, hey, it's as awkward as it is for everyone to be like, hey, so you want to go for it, or, you know, we're going out afterwards, you want to go for a drink? I mean, it happens like that.
All right, let's throw this out to the group. Cameron has also been in the papers recently, feeling very strongly that all women should maintain some pubic hair. Cameron feels very strongly about this.
No. It's not exactly that. I don't
say
care.
maintain?
Like, no. Well, maintain.
Is this in a jar, or...?
Thank you.
That would
Somebody
be
who gets
retain.
it.
To the allotment.
If you had an aspect of husbandry about it, Richard, it would be maintain. Take it out every now and then, comb it.
Yeah.
Place it back in.
In terms of my comfort zone, I'm far away from it. I've left the zone of safety. I'm in the wilderness. I don't know what's happening.
See the forest through the trees.
That is an inappropriate metaphor, given what we're talking about.
Clearly. Okay, can I just clear something up really quick?
Yes, please do.
If you would.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you ever ask a question like, why are you there? Why are you there? Why are you there? There is a purpose for it. I want to have a direct communication.
Why are you there?
Why are you there?
Sorry, I just thought a slightly louder voice might get enough.
Does yours talk? Were you expecting a reply?
I went to a blue movie once. When I was 16 or 17 at some dodgy theatre in Auckland, New Zealand. I'm only bringing this up because the title of the film was Virginia the Talking Vagina. That's all I have to contribute. Anyway, meanwhile, back to your loins.
So, the situation is that I believe that we should be informed as to how our body works. We should have the information. And I brought up the conversation about how women are sort of, young women, as a sort of trend, are lasering off all of it at once.
Forevermore.
Thank you very much, forevermore. And I just want to say to the women who think at this moment, for whatever reason, whether it's because they've seen it and they think that it's sexy, or that their man thinks that it's sexy, or whatever, they're tired of dealing with it. That,
Sorry, can I interrupt?
Wait, hold on, I'm not. No,
Okay.
let me finish this.
Okay.
Shut the up, Graham. Virginia is talking.
Cameron's talking about her bush.
Hello. This is what everybody's been talking about. So I believe that if you're doing something forever, then don't come back. And you might change your mind. And the man who thinks it's sexy now, you might change your mind about him too. He might turn out to be a total...
Yeah.
And I just feel like, Virginia, I feel like you should consider what forever means. And because once it's gone, you can't get it back. That's what forever means. Yeah. That's from my heart to yours, okay?
Wow.
So I just want women to know that, so that at I don't care. Take it all off for years. I don't care. Whatever. But when you want to take that, make that choice to bring it back.
Thank you.
It is there. Men don't choose. Like, if you think about hair.
What about you, Graham? Do you do the back crack and sack?
I do.
Not for special
No, I do a little manscaping.
What, arrows or
that kind of thing.
It's my
any messages for friends?
Yeah, I mark it out, you know, with one of those lawn things, like lines. Yeah, because you don't want to get down there and kind of think, well, if they haven't bothered going here, why would I?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, poor Kylie. She just... you're right, Charlie.
I'm all right. Oh, I had visions of, you know, pegs and ribbons going across the garden.
Not much ribbon. When you were directing yourself, how hard was it as an actor not to do voices? Because that is kind of your life.
Yeah, I mean, it was less of a leap than I feared it would be. You know, during doing Family Guy, I had gotten into the habit of being able to record a line and then go into the booth and listen to it and switch off my brain and kind of feel like I'm listening to somebody else.
Yeah.
And that did kick in pretty early on into the process, where I was able to run into Video Village and look at the footage and see if I was doing it right.
Yeah. How many voices do you do? Sorry, I don't mean to take over your interview, but I'm just kind of curious. Like, how many can you do? How many? Like, what's the...
You know, just enough to avoid being myself.
So in Family Guy, the characters you do...
Peter, Brian, Stewie, Quagmire, and then a smattering of others as needed.
And are they all based on people, or you just...
They come from various places. Peter, I knew 1,000 Peter Griffins growing up in New England. I mean, guys who would not think before they spoke, like, no self-editing mechanism. Everything's it's coming out here with no gateway. And Stewie is based on your own Rex Harrison, who I was a big fan of.
Wow.
Yeah.
And who else? Quagmire? Where's Quagmire from? That can't be a person.
Quagmire...
If it is, he's not happy.
No, he's a bad egg. Quagmire, when I was a kid, my father used to buy me old radio dramas from the 40s and 50s. And so I would listen to these things, and the commercials were intact. You hear these old commercials, you know, Autolite brand spark plugs, the only spark plugs for you. And like everyone had this high-pitched voice, which I guess the mics were more sensitive to the mid-range voice at that time. And they all sounded like Quagmire, and so that kind of stuck with me. And when I was coming up with a voice for him, he began as an impression of 1950s ad men.
And when you're doing, because you know those characters are in scenes together.
Yeah.
Do you do one line after the other, or do you all do one and then go back and do the other one?
When I do a table read, yeah, I have to jump back and forth. Where it's like, hey, what's going on? Oh, hello, fat man. Oh, Stewie, how are you? It's back and forth. But,
it's good, right? That is good.
Terrific. That's terrific.
But then sometimes you do them separately.
Yeah, when I record the shows, I kind of literally do it one line at a time, just to make sure that I have...
But that's not really because of the voices, it's just because you have to be naked, completely naked for Brian.
Completely nude.
The essence of yourself.
Completely emotionally and physically nude.
Oh, can you do the cool whip thing?
The what?
The cool whip. No, I feel like Dance Monkey. I feel like I just got a big stick and go,
barking seal. Barking seal, aren't I, Graham Norton? You know, you're an Irishman. You think these people accept you as one of their own, but they don't. They don't accept you at all. Yeah, so, Brian, would you like some Cool Whip?
Why are you saying it like that?
What am I saying? I'm saying Cool Whip.
Oh, you're saying Cool Whip.
Yes, I'm saying Cool Whip.
You're putting a lot of emphasis on the H.
No, Cool Whip. I'm saying Cool Whip.
Say cool.
Cool.
Say whip.
Whip.
How old are you now?
I'm 77, and don't. That is all that. I think they applaud because they know they're going to live longer than me. You know, they go, oh, good. Or in New York, they applaud because that means there'll be a new apartment on the market soon. hate when people say, like, oh, they're 77 years young. I met Vanessa Feltz, and she said to me, here's Joan, she's 77 years young, and I want to say, and here's Vanessa, and she's 350 pounds thin. Age sucks, and you have to face it. And you have these... I've been on this show with some of these older women that still try to look good. No names, Goldie Hawn. And she's my friend, and she says to me, would you believe I got a grown-up daughter? And you go, yes! Yes! And lower your skirt, your nipples are showing. I mean...
There goes the Goldie Hawn booking.
No, but age sucks, so you gotta face it.
But it's interesting because America is really so youth obsessed. I mean, how?
Oh.
And in the film, you show, you know, kind of that it is hard for a woman of your age to get the job.
It's beyond difficult. The only jobs really left now for women, unless they get friendly with people to do films, but the only jobs left are really commercials. I just thank God I made my yearly nut this year on a product called Girly, which is for dry vagina, and it's is it here yet? Well, anyone knows the heartbreak of dry vagina. I was perfect for it. Camels follow me home. 3 Jewish men are trying to rent my uterus instead of going to Miami. But thank God for these commercials. There's one called Zestra. Has that come here yet? It's like women's Viagra. Has that happened here yet? It's women's Viagra. And they had this big discussion with me. Should they make it in pill form? This is honest to God truth. It was in the newspapers. Pill form or cream, because they didn't know which would do better, and they finally decided, these idiots, will do it in cream, because if it's in pill form in a bar, a man can drop it in a woman's drink and she won't know it. But if you're in a bar and a guy goes, so where you from? I'm up for that commercial, too.
And obviously, you know, inspiration for songs comes from all over the place, you know, things. But there's one track on here that I think most people wouldn't assume was inspired by your new baby son.
Yeah. I wrote a song about my daughter, and it's called Go Gentle.
That's beautiful.
Thank you very much. And it's definitely a sort of loving, I'm having a daughter. So I decided to write a song for him. It's called Mother.
Can't stop the feeling.
It can be the first dance at his wedding.
Yeah,
So now that you know, here you are, the 11th album, and, you know, happily married, you've got your children now, but over the years, I mean, fans, you must have had kind of some wild fan encounters. Like, what is the maddest thing a fan has given you or done or whatever?
Herpes. Justin knows she can't get it twice. I'll get in a lot of trouble for telling this story.
Ooh.
Okay. So
it's not too late to back out.
It is. Shut up.
Sorry. I mean,
go.
Okay. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm telling this, but I will. So back in the day, I was renting a castle, right?
Of course you were.
Yeah. That's my life. I was renting a castle, and we were renting it to rehearse in for a tour. And I was in this big room in this castle. I'd gone to sleep, and I'd woke up and I was lying on my bed, and I was cognizant and I was awake, but I hadn't opened my eyes yet. And I was getting more and more confused because I could swear there was somebody in my room, and I could swear that they were sort of tidying up or cleaning or something. And sure enough, I opened my eyes, and there was a lady at the bottom of the bed. Now, and she could have been anywhere from 28 to 58. And she got this headset on, and it had got a sellotape on, and the lead went down to a cassette player. Now, we were way in the days of CDs at this time, and I was like, wow, this situation's really odd. But you just woke up, so you don't really know what's going on. And she looks at me, and I look at her, and I went, all right? And she went, all right? And she looked on the floor where my underpants were, and she went, Calvin Klein's? And I went, yeah. She went, I'm like, OK, this is definitely really weird. And she went, have you got Morning Glory? And this is back in the day when I used to have Morning Glory. So I was like, yeah. He says, I'll you off. Right? So I'm a creative fella, and I'm really young. I can close my eyes and pretend it's somebody else. So I was like, yeah, go on then. So anyway, she does the dirty deed, and it's confusing, and I felt defiled. And off she went on her merry way. And that night, I was with the lady that ran the castle. It was her job to run the castle. I said, you know what? I said, your cleaner's weird. And she said, what do you mean? I said, the cleaner that came in today, she's weird. She said, we don't have cleaners on a Wednesday. It's just somebody that had walked in off the street with a feather duster, come up and give me a and then left. But not only that, cut to, like, 3 years later, I'm with my band, and I'm like, and it was just a lady that had come up, give me a and left. And my guitarist went, no, that's Maureen from the pub. She said she did that, but nobody believed her.
Too soon? No, my friend. Too late. Right. That is... I mean, that's the best thing. We can all go home now. That's the best thing.
Does anybody else
just on my President Obama?
I'll give you the address of the castle. Maureen will definitely come and visit you.
What is the hold that the Spice Girls have over you? Is this real?
Yes, it's real. And I just feel like I've been talking more about the Spice Girls on this press tour than I have about the movie.
That's because you wept. You wept in Australia.
I know, I wept.
Did you really weep?
I really did.
But now, which one was talking to you?
Mel B.
And was she really talking to you, or was it a message?
No, it was a video message on an iPad.
And that made you cry?
Yes.
What, were you jet-lagged?
Yes. But I also, you do understand, because we're in the UK. Yeah. I was a fiend. I was obsessed with the Spice Girls. And they taught me about girl power. And I love them. I think they're fantastic.
What's the song?
There's so many, Jamie. There's so many. Spice up your life.
Every boy and every girl.
Spice up your life.
No. Hey!
There's so many, and they're so fantastic. And today on the radio, Mel C talked to me over Skype.
Oh, wow.
So it's really very exciting.
OK, now, who would you say is your favourite Spice Girl?
Emma Bunton, Baby Spice.
She's your favourite?
She's my favourite.
Who's next?
Don't do that.
Just a question.
All of the other four.
So, Emma Bunton...
Well, Emma Bunton was the one that I had blonde hair and bangs, and my name obviously is now Emma. My name was Emily, but it was taken when I became an actor. And so now it's Emma. And yeah, I love.
So get me this. So one gave you a video message and one talked to you on Skype.
Yes.
But you're telling me you've never met a Spice Girl?
Are you gonna do something? Right
Have you
now?
never met a Spice Girl?
Are you gonna do something really?
Have you never met a Spice Girl?
Wait, hold on. I have to mentally prepare myself.
Have you never met a Spice Girl?
Not in the flesh.
Okay. Now, as you know, Emma, it is very rare. It is very rare for more than one Spice Girl to appear together for any reason at all. So they're not here. We tried! We tried. Emma Bunton's on holidays.
Just forget it.
No, honestly.
Just forget it.
Jerry Halliwell's phone is disconnected. I rang her, and it was like, this number is no longer in use.
Hilarious.
All right.
You'll meet them.
Someday.
Yeah.
I really did too.
Posh is busy.
That was just as good, though, as it that was just as good.
That was pretty close.
And it was quicker.
It
was a lot quicker. Yeah. Explain this, Benedict Cumberbatch. This is odd. Of all the questions we had, the one that came up most often was ask Benedict to say the word penguin. What is this about?
Well, apparently I got it wrong repeatedly in a documentary. It wasn't a documentary about said animal. It was a documentary about, I think, about the South Pacific in general. And now I'm completely terrified of the word. I don't go near it.
Well, no, because here's the thing. I thought, I'm sure they're making it up, but we actually looked at this documentary.
Oh, good.
So the documentary is called... The documentaries are called Strange Islands. The first one you sort of get away with, and then after that you lose all sense of what the word is. Let's have a look. Listen carefully.
And the last thing you might expect to see here is penguins. These are Fiordland crested penguins, named after this corner of South New Zealand. So why are these woodlands so attractive to penguins? A freshwater stream through the forest makes a handy highway for a parent penguin heading home from a fishing trip.
The funny thing is, you don't do this in isolation. You have a team of, natural history experts based in Bristol, funded by you, the tax-paying public. It's not just me sitting there at a booth going, I think I know how to say penguin. I'll say penguins. It's mortifying, but there are other people who should take some flack, including my producer.
But did no one at the end of the thing, could we just try the word penguin again?
Maybe. Maybe they just gave up. I honestly don't know.
But then what I love is, in the way that life is, how special that Benedict is now starring as a wolf in this film. So, can you say it now?
Well, I've had a word with Disney. I need to check that I have said it correctly in the film.
Penguin.
No, penguin.
Penguin! He's all over it.
The sense of achievement.
You mentioned a new series of Man Down.
Yeah.
Are you still living with your mother in it?
I am, sadly, yes.
I know, and tragically, this is based on your life. I mean, this is things...
Yeah, but, I mean... loosely, Graham.
No, but things like, isn't the washing machine, that happened to you?
What?
The washing, you were very hungover.
Oh. Yeah.
Go on, tell Jodie Foster that story.
All their stories are really cool, though, Graham. When I was teaching, which is what this show is based on, I went home one weekend, and I was in my 30s. I was probably 33 years of age. I went home to see my mother, and then I went back, and while I was at home, my mother did my washing for me, because I was only 33. And then I went back, and on the Sunday night, I got really drunk, and then I went for a curry. And then the next day I went into school. I went into school, and it was a school in Slough, and it was quite a rough school, but they had a really brilliant hearing impaired department. So there were hearing impaired kids who, you know, struggled. They were really looked after in the school. Anyway, I was really hungover. I went there, and about break time, I felt really uncomfortable. I thought something's not right, you know. So I went to the toilet, and I pulled my trousers down, and some of my mother's knickers had got mixed up in the wash she'd done, and I was wearing my mother's underwear. And I went, oh, God, no. Oh, I remember going, oh, you loser, this is such a low point, you loser. And then the curry and the booze kicked in from the night before. So I did like a fecal Jackson Pollock. And I started going, oh, God, not this as well. Oh, Jesus. So I cleaned myself up and I pulled my mother's pants back up. And I went back into the classroom and I saw one of the hearing impaired kids just looking at me like this. And that's when I remembered that I had a microphone directly... Here we go. So maybe Man Down isn't that far-fetched.
Well, listen, I tell you, all of you, Anthony's going to give us some tips, I would say. Some tips on boxing. We've got a very, very, very high-tech piece of equipment over here. So if you'd like to come with me, it's over here. We've been playing with this all afternoon. I love this thing. OK, so I'll just turn it on. Hang on. It's on. It's on. Now, ooh. OK, there we go. So I hit that.
Yeah.
OK, so... Ooh. It didn't talk... It didn't talk this afternoon. What's happened to it? Shut up!
Just hit it, just hit it.
So just hit it. Oh, no, you're serious? He's really going for it. OK. Now, do you have any tips? Do you have any tips?
Because you're in high heels.
Should I take them off?
No, not chill. I think.
OK.
We're taking this very seriously, ladies and gentlemen.
He's talking to me.
I think no run-ups. If you want to take them off, whatever you feel
I wasn't even thinking about run-ups. So Rachel, go for it. No, don't take your shoes off.
I'll just hit like a girl in these.
Go on, Rachel.
Yeah, don't you think?
No, so competitive.
I like that.
Wow. Oh.
She's down.
She's down. She slipped. Do you want to go first, Rachel, or do you want to go...
Oh, I don't mind. I just feel like I could hit
OK, look, you seem keen. Go on, then. Any other advice?
Are you left or right-handed?
Right.
Right, so you know, right leg back, so you really get the whole...
Right leg back.
OK.
And the aim is just to hit it so it goes away.
You go into that. You go boom, and it goes back up.
OK.
How did that go, Graham?
Honestly, mine was so bad. So let's see what Rachel gets, and then I'll decide if I'm going to do it.
Yeah,
you get a score.
Okay.
You get a score. You get a score.
Left leg forward.
Yeah.
Are you in range, though? Are you in range?
Oh, I don't know. Shall I find out? Is that...
Come forward a bit. Come forward a bit. Because you want to... Remember, your aim is to punch through the bag.
Through, so I want to go like that.
Yes, I like that.
And just hit it in the middle.
Come on. Oh! What do we get? 182! Who's going next? You want to go next? OK, here we go. OK, we have 182. 182 to beat. 182 to beat. OK. Here we go. Okay. Loving it. There's a terrible thing where you don't care and then you do.
Yeah, I know. Can't I just have a stare down with him?
And it's who laughs first, loses. Right. OK.
Oh! Oh, look! Oh, my God! Oh, look! Oh! Wow! Right. Okay. It's 594. Oh, no. It's 594 to beat. 594 to beat. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua.
Are you on?
Oh, no,
Are you on?
No, I'm so not. I'm just okay. Okay. Go. Oh, no, I'm going to do this. Here we go. Oh, look, I'm still going. Okay, there you go. Okay. Now, what was yours? Eight?
I think it was 3,000.
No, it's 672, was it?
What? 672.
632. So if you don't beat that, you've lost the title.
Beat me, I mean, look at this.
Okay, here we go. This
Same
is
technique as you.
The world champion. Oh! Well done! 848! Excellent. Very good, everybody. Well done.